Good evening, everyone. I do not know if you can hear me. This is just a quick live session to discuss everything that happened during the first day of the first test in Border-Gavaskar series. Just quickly let me. Okay. Good to go. Please, guys, let me know if you can see this. Just quickly, let me quickly share this within each and everyone as well. Hello, everyone. Okay. I hope you guys can see me and I hope you guys can hear me as well. Let me quickly see if the live is happening or not. Yes, we are live. Okay, good to go. So today 17 wickets fell on the first day of Perth test of the Border-Gavaskar series. As expected, Perth always had that moisture, had that bounce, had that pace in its history. But the recent thing is that in the last four tests in the newly made Perth Stadium, or the Optus Stadium as they call, the first innings average score has been over 450. So we will discuss what went wrong. Was the bowling was too good from both the teams, or was the batting was a bit average from both the teams? Okay, we will discuss that. Let me know your thoughts on the comment box. If you have any question, let us analyze everything for you. I know you guys have been watching the game from early morning as well. So this is something. This is a series we all have been waiting for. This is the series that all the Indian cricket team fans have been waiting for. After the whitewash against New Zealand, this is very important for all the Indian fans, and obviously if you have the senior cricketers and the coaching staffs as well. Okay, I will quickly share the okay. The link as well. Quickly share. If you guys haven't joined our WhatsApp channel or the Telegram channel, you guys can join that. I'll share the link as well. I'll just quickly share the link on our channel as well, WhatsApp and Telegram channel as well. We have been doing our best, keeping you with all the scores and everything, scores, updates, pitch reports, and everything. We have been trying our best to bring you every update of the game. Just give me a moment. So this is something we will do throughout the test match. This is something we will do throughout the test series as well. Okay. So let's get into the first thing first. Jasprit Bumrah won the toss and decided to bat first. Was it a good decision? As per few pundits, as per few journalists who are there at the moment in Australia, have been saying that it was a green top wicket where many captains would have gone for fielding first. As both captains are bowlers, obviously I expected Bumrah to be bowling first as well, because as a bowling captain or as a captain, you want to set the tone for the rest of the series. If you get 2 early wickets, 3, 4, 5 early wickets in the first innings, and if you can bundle the opponents out at their home turf, so in the first innings cheaply, it would have been set the series on fire. But the thing is that with all the statisticians, all the analytical guys or the analysts we have within the team or the squad, the thing is that in the last four tests, all the teams that have batted first have won the test match at the newly made Perth Stadium or the Optus Stadium. So Bumrah went for the analysis, and Bumrah went with the stats that we have at the moment for the ground. Now the thing is that obviously Team India have their own thoughts behind batting first. But the thing is that obviously with the wicket we have, with the pace bowling lineup, and with the pace bowling captain we could have gone for the bowling as well. But next thing, what has happened with the batting? What has happened with Yashasvi Jaiswal? Yashasvi Jaiswal is someone who has Yashasvi Jaiswal is someone who has always found a way to score. Yashasvi Jaiswal who is someone that we know who can score big runs. Okay, Yashasvi Jaiswal is someone who scores big runs in the domestic circuit as well. He is known to play at least 200-300 balls in the domestic games, and he is someone who has done that in the past as well from his early days of his career. Now the thing is that what has happened with him? We have seen it in South Africa as well. Now we have seen it in the first innings of the Perth Test as well. He has been struggling with the swing. He has been struggling with the pace. Now the thing is that I have the analysis that I have of Yashasvi Jaiswal he is someone who likes to have that feeling of having the ball back to the ball. Okay, he is someone who predominantly loves to stay on the back foot, and then have the square cuts, have those back foot punch early in his innings, and then after getting few runs or 20 or 30 odd, after getting his eye in, he likes to attack the spinners, so he likes to play straight more often than not. Now the thing is that with the seaming tracks, with the tracks that we have in Australia or in South Africa, there will be assistance for the faster bowlers. There will be assistance for the new ball bowlers. There will be assistance for the seamers as well. So the thing is that every time a bowler gets the ball to swing, gets the ball to move from an area further up to him, he will struggle just because he hangs. I think he hangs a little bit on his back foot, and he looks for the cuts. He looks for the back foot punch early in his innings, and teams like Australia will take that advantage. Yes, Jaiswal will have to take a look at that part of his game and somehow manage to score runs up front through the covers, via some straight drives and all that. So he gets his eye in, then he can go for his favorite cuts and square cuts and back foot punches. Now the thing with that, after Yashasvi Jaiswal, we had a shocking decision from the third umpire. What happened with KL Rahul's dismissal was something, as cricket fan or someone who is involved with the game, I did not expect. The thing is that when you have 40 cameras all around the stadium, all around the ground, to give the viewers different angles of the game, different angles of the player, different angles of the batter, you do not have a different DRS angle. How is that possible? And in a big series like that, where obviously we know that KL Rahul has been under pressure to score some runs, he was looking good. He was looking very good for the 20 odd runs he scored. But the thing is that there was no conclusive evidence to overturn the on-field umpire's decision. We have seen it. We have seen it in live. We have seen it in replays. We have seen that commentators discussing that as well. There were no conclusive evidence to overturn the decision of the on-field umpire. in few replays on Fox Sports, I've seen that there was some gap, a little bit of gap, and ball that the bat had hit the pad during the shot. That was a disappointing call. I think with all those decisions, we should go with the on-field umpire's call, just because you do not have that evidence to overturn the decision. So that was unlucky in part of India. That was unlucky in part of for KL Rahul as well. That was harsh on him, and if some way or not, I think KL Rahul was there, India wouldn't have been bundled out for 150 or that. Another thing with the India's batting lineup was that Virat Kohli's dismissal. Obviously, the legend Virat Kohli has not been getting runs, and he is a bit out of confidence as well. We have already analyzed that he has started his back and across trigger that he had during the 2018-19 series, where he scored that beautiful 120 odd in the Perth Test. But the thing is that even with his back and across trigger, he now has the thing of tapping the bat before the back lift. Now this is happening with him since he's not in what I can say, in form. The thing is that whenever he is tapping the bat after making the movement, after making the initial movement or the trigger movement, the thing is that he somehow is missing the length, or judging the ball a few milliseconds later, that he should be judging the ball. And for that, with Hazlewood, we know that he will get the bounce. With all the Australian bowlers being above 6 feet and all, they will get the bounce, and on a Perth wicket they will get the bounce. And even since Virat Kohli was already out of the crease, and after the bat tap, after his initial movement, he already had he missed some milliseconds to judge the ball, and that is why he followed the ball. That is why he gloved the ball or nicked the ball. And that is something I think obviously a legendary player like him will look into. After the initial movement, he is tapping the bat, which was not there during the 2018-19 series. Obviously, after that, India made some 2 big changes. We did not, I guess, after many test matches, both Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja did not play a test match after being available and after being fit. We had 2 debutants, Harshit Rana and Nitish Kumar Reddy. Rishabh Pant played unbelievable innings. Obviously, the thing with Rishabh Pant is that why he is getting the success, why he is scoring the runs. He is not lunging forward. He is not committing his weight onto the front foot, I guess. Thing is that he is playing very late, and obviously, even with his boundary hitting abilities, he has some way or other, solidified his defensive skill as a batter. That is why even when Pat Cummins came around the wicket to him and bowled those in-swingers to get him LPW or nick him behind those stumps, the thing is that he is having his weight on the back foot, and he is making a small movement towards the front foot before playing the ball, and that is what is enabling him to see the ball late and play the ball late as well. And he is managing that very well. Obviously, it was unfortunate to see him getting out. Obviously, that was a good ball, and that is something I think Rishabh Pant will look to conquer on Australia. That obviously 30 or 40 odds will not work here. He will have to get those hundreds, get those 150 if he has the chance. Nitish Kumar Reddy, obviously everybody was doubting him. Only first class average of 21 before making his debut. He has only played the IPL as a big standard of cricket. The thing with that, there is something that IPL brings out of players. The thing is that it is bravery. The thing is that it is a fighting skill, and obviously not getting bogged down by the pressure, by the environment. And another that thing, Nitish Kumar Reddy showed that very well, that with IPL players, with the players who have already played in front of 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 people in pressure games in IPL finals, they have that confidence in them to be able to play at any condition against any opposition and in any match. A good 40 odd runs, good 41 runs for him, that will obviously boost his confidence. And obviously he tried his best to go with the to score some added runs with the tail. A good thing that obviously India were able to cross that 150 mark, but obviously with the batting lineup India has, they should have scored at least 250. The pitch wasn't that bad, the bowling wasn't that great that India couldn't score 250 odd. And coming to bowling, obviously a brilliant comeback from Captain Jasprit Bumrah. That first spell was one of the most brutal, most accurate spells that I have ever seen in a test format. If any young kid wants to be a fast bowler, wants to play for India, wants to play the test format, should go to Hotstar or any other platforms that they have, and watch that spell of Jasprit Bumrah. He was just impeccable on a length, with his in swingers, with his out swingers, and obviously we might be saying that ball is like 140 odd kilometers, like, but after pitching with a little bit of movement that it was doing, it was like playing 145 or 148 kilometer deliveries. And for a batting lineup like India and like Australia, who has been a bit short of runs, we have seen that Australian players have been struggling with runs as well. That spell of Jasprit Bumrah was top notch, was brilliant. And if Virat Kohli wouldn't have dropped that catch of Marnus Hussain, obviously we might have seen Jasprit Bumrah running through the Australian team in his first spell. Harshit Rana looked good as well. I feel I in my earlier videos I have already told that I feel Harshit Rana is someone who is built to bowl on Australian pitches. He has done tremendously well during the match simulation or the match practices that India team had. He is big, he is tall, he can hit the deck hard. But with Harshit Rana, I believe even the Indian cricket team knows that there will be odd boundary balls, there will be odd loose balls. He will give a few runs, but with Jasprit Bumrah being there as the captain, I feel that if Bumrah can guide him in the first innings, he will understand that you cannot get wickets in every ball. You have to be patient enough. You have to have that line and length and accuracy to be able to nick off players, nick off batters, or get them bowled. A beautiful wicket, beautiful wicket to have his maiden test wicket. Travis said did not have any clue of that. Around the wicket with the angle coming in and then the ball leaving away. It was like we have seen that Ishant Sharma doing that throughout his career, around the wicket, coming in with the angle, then the ball leaving. Top delivery to get a top player who has been traveling India in the last few years. So brilliant to see Harshit Rana getting wicket. I was happy to see how Mohammad Siraj bowled. Obviously he has been struggling with his form as well. He has not got that many wickets to show for him in the recent series, and I feel with that many left-handers in the Australian lineup, Siraj will do good. And obviously with him being at the top of his form, it will help Jasprit Bumrah to take that rest. It will help Jasprit Bumrah to take that breather, to be able to strike in a partnership. And Bumrah will need support from Nitish Kumar Reddy. Bumrah will need support from Harshit Rana throughout the series if India wants to win this. India have to win the series. And we already know that there is no room for error for India, just because India will have to win that series by 4-0 or 4-1 to be able to play that WTC final. And Obviously, without Ravi Ashwin and Jadeja, there a lot will depend on, not in this series, in this test, but obviously throughout the series, a lot will depend on how uh, how Washington Sundar bowls, because Washington Sundar throughout the New Zealand series, we have seen he has somehow developed his top spin, developed, he is getting the more revolution on the ball, which is helping him get that extra bounce. Obviously, he's tall enough to get that bounce, but with that top spin, with that more revolution on the ball, he has become a better bowler throughout the. He has become the better bowler throughout the New Zealand series, and that will help India as well when the series moves on to Adelaide or Sydney. Obviously, we have seen in the past that Australia fights back with the long tail they have. Alex Perry and Mitchell Starc is known for their stroke making abilities, and they will try to score some quick runs. And in the first hour of the day two will be as important as the entire series, because if India somehow can get them bowled out for less than 100, the 50 odd run lead will be huge. And obviously with the batting, with our batting lineup getting habituated with the pace and the bounce of the wicket, I think they will leave more balls. And typically in Perth we have seen that the second and the third days are the best to bat. So with the experience Indian cricket team have at the moment, with likes of Virat Kohli, with the likes of Rishabh Pant, who has done well in the series, in the first innings, I believe that if India can have at least 50 odd runs in the first innings as lead, India can manage this test match even without Rohit Sharma being there. We'll be bringing you all the updates. I believe I do not see any comments. If there is any comments. So throughout the series, each test match, each day will be giving you all the analysis that I have, analysis that I make throughout the day, all the notes that I make that after watching the game throughout the day, I'll share with you. Do follow Sportsman Cricket for more. I'll be sharing this video on YouTube as well. We are making some content for YouTube as well, and obviously all our contents are going on our website. It's sportspoint.com, sportzpoint.com. We are sharing some exciting reels. We are sharing. Obviously, we'll be covering the Syed Mushtaq Ali T20 tournament as well, and with IPL 2025 auction coming up, we'll be delivering a lot of content to you. So keep following, guys. If you haven't followed us, hit the follow button. If you like our content, if you like the analysis we have done, if you like the content we do, share it with others that you feel that they might like the content as well. Thank you so much.